Yes, you read the title correctly. Joe Biden is going to cancel some student loan debt, despite the Supreme Court shutting down his broader plan to cancel hundreds of billions of dollars of it. I'm going to get you caught up on this story in 1 minute's time, then I'll give you my take on it, and we'll look at some reactions online. Thanks for hanging with me. Let's get into it. As Reuters reports, Joe Biden is forgiving $39 billion in U.S. student debt using a quote-unquote program tweak. 804,000 students are going to be eligible for this relief, and they are framing it as a fix to income-driven repayment plans. From the article, borrowers will be eligible for forgiveness if they have made either 20 or 25 years of monthly income-driven repayment payments, the Education Department said. The IDR, Income-Driven Repayments Program, caps payment requirements for lower-income borrowers and forgives their remaining balance after a set number of years. After the Supreme Court struck down Biden's plan to cancel thousands of dollars of student loan debt for basically every borrower, he said he would find new ways to do it, and I guess this is one of them. However, considering that you have to have made 20 to 25 years of IDR payments, this isn't going to provide much solace to younger voters who haven't even been alive long enough to qualify for this program. If the average person graduates from college at 21 or 22, you're going to have to be in your 40s to maybe qualify for this program. To put it into perspective, this program eliminates $39 billion of debt. The total U.S. student debt is $1.78 trillion, so this accounts for just 2% of total debt. Back to the article here. In a statement, Vice President Kamala Harris said the administration, quote, will continue to fight to make sure Americans can access high-quality post-secondary education without taking on the burden of unmanageable student loan debt. Before we go any further, those were the straight facts of the case, and I do my best to present them without any bias, so if you appreciate it, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And now let's get to some reactions online. Alright, so President Biden made a post about this on Twitter. I'll look at some of the replies. I'll try to find some in favor of the policy and some against it. The first reply here is, forgiving student loans would put $1,000 a month back into my pocket. I could buy a house, I could travel, I could invest, I could buy more from small businesses. Imagine what an entire generation of student loan holders could do if we hadn't been duped by Republican predatory lending. And the first reply to him is, you could also go work at your local Walmart. And I think that kind of sums up the divide here. Of course, student loan holders are going to benefit from relief, and of course are going to have more money to spend, no surprise there. But the counter argument is, you signed the agreement, pay it back, go work wherever you have to, work as hard as you have to. I don't know why he said duped by Republican predatory lending. Student loans have been going on under every administration, Republican, Democrat, doesn't matter, so that seems like a completely unnecessary partisan attack there. Will Harder writes, another illegal executive order. Underneath him, we have Smugtopian Apocalypse writing, gotta buy as many votes as possible, even when blatantly illegal. The truth is, the entire student loan program is disgusting. We're going up to kids in high school and offering them blank checks to go hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt in some cases before they really even know the value of a dollar, much less the value of a college education. And then the interest on that makes it even harder to get out of it. The problem with all these executive orders and workarounds to try to relieve debt is that they don't solve the fundamental problem. Even if Biden canceled all student loan debt right now, in 1 year's time, you'd have a new crop of kids deep in debt. Any plan to cancel student loan debt needs to be bundled with a plan to reduce the cost of college in the first place. Some universities are charging $50,000, $60,000 a year. Tuition is going way up, and that's largely because we offer these kids blank checks, and so the schools have no incentive to cut costs. The free market would never offer kids these kinds of loans, and yet the government steps in to subsidize it, and now we have a problem. So both sides have a point. Yes, these kids were victims of predatory lending, but Joe Schmo down the street shouldn't be liable for that without any kind of permanent fix. I hope you enjoyed this video. I try to make nice digestible news bits for you guys. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and I will keep the content coming. My name's Ryan. This is NewsRye. I'll see you in the next one.